Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Colleen. I'm a Seattle-based fashion and lifestyle blogger, and today I'm going to be telling you 10 tips to grow your Instagram. Alright, so number one is to post quality photos. That's really what's going to make your account stand out, is if you use a DSLR camera or really any kind of professional quality camera. You can certainly use your iPhone as long as it's good lighting and the resolution is relatively well. You definitely want to put your best foot forward, as you would with anything in life. So whenever I post, I make sure it is my best quality photo for that little scene or whatever I shot, that it has good lighting, good resolution, good composition. You basically want to put out what you would see from other Instagrammers and what you would want to see as a consumer. So good quality resolution and composition are really going to be key for all of your content. It is really what's going to make you stand out and look professional. Number two is going to be find your voice. So what is your niche? Is it cooking? Is it fashion? Is it makeup? Is it fitness? Food blogging? You really want to know what your brand is and what your audience wants to see and what they know you for. I definitely believe in multiple niches. Ideally 2 at the max. You never really want to have more than 2. My niches are fashion and fitness. I am a professional dancer, so fitness is a huge part of my life, and I love fashion and makeup and lifestyle and all that. So even though having multiple niches can make it a little bit harder to grow, I honestly think that being true to yourself is what's going to matter. So you need to find your niche, find your voice, maybe having 2 general niches at the max that are able to kind of play off one another and really balance each other well. But you want to put out photos that really represent you as a brand and as a person that people are going to know you for. Number 3, be consistent. This is a huge one, you guys. So important. Be consistent with your posting. Post at least once a day, at the max 3 or 4 a day. I usually try to do between 1 and 2 posts a day, but you know, if I already have a lot of photos that are edited and ready to go, I will certainly post more than twice a day. You don't want to overwhelm your audience by posting more than 3 or 4 a day though, because it will start to annoy people when they see multiple photos of you in their feed, and you do run the risk of them unfollowing you because of that. But I would say at least 1 to 2 times a day, especially if you want to grow your brand and grow your Instagram in a rapid amount of time. Going back to number 1, make sure you want to consistently post quality photos as well. So consistency isn't just about timing, about how many photos you're going to post, it's also about consistently posting your best quality photos. So you want to be consistent with the number of times you post a day, as well as the time of day that you post. I try to post around the same times. I'll do around noon, and then I'll do around 5 p.m. Because if you think about it, noon is when people are on lunch break. That's when they're checking their phones. And then 5 p.m. is when people are getting off work. So it's again when they're on their phones checking Instagram, and you have a higher chance of people seeing your photos when you post at those optimum times. Number 4, you want to be engaging. If you think about it, Instagram is a social media. It's a social platform. It's where people go to engage with other users and really build a community and meet people online. If you stay on that surface level and just post photos and don't ever engage with people, they're not going to get to know who you are, and they're not going to be loyal to you. They're going to unfollow you. So make sure you're liking people's photos, you're going through your homepage, all of the people that you follow, as well as the explore page. Like photos, comment on photos, comment genuine things, not just emojis and one-word answers. I always try to comment back on people that comment on my photos. So everyone that leaves me a comment, I will respond to, and I'll sometimes go on their page and like their photos as well and kind of show them some love. So you really want to make sure that you're engaging your audience as well as people that you're following yourself. You want to stay in the community online and really get your name out there. I think one of the biggest and easiest ways to grow is to just comment and like on everyone and anyone's photo that you find, but make sure you're genuine about it and really do put some thought into your comment, because people are going to notice that amongst all the people that leave one-word comments or emojis. Yours is going to really stand out if you leave a genuine, engaging comment. And then they're going to go back on your page and possibly give you a follow as well. So every day, go through your homepage, all the people that you follow, as well as the explore page. You don't have to do it for that long, maybe 20 or 30 minutes combined, but make sure you stay engaged with the people that follow you, as well as other people in the community on Instagram. And number 5, use your hashtags. So I know that a lot of people starting out do not like to use hashtags, and I don't understand why. I get maybe in high school people thought it was tacky or weird. Why would you post so many hashtags on your photos? But to be honest, they really do help with exposure. And if that's what you're trying to do, if you're trying to grow your Instagram, then why not use hashtags? You want to use hashtags that are relevant to the photo and that are not too huge. So you don't want to be using hashtags that have millions and millions of uses, because if you use those hashtags, you're just going to get pushed down to the bottom of the feed and it's not really going to do anything for you. So I usually use hashtags that are a little bit smaller, like 1 million or even up to 5 million, anything less than 5 million, just because those are the ones where you're not necessarily going to get lost in the feed. And if people are searching through those hashtags, then they're still going to see your photo. The maximum amount of hashtags that you can use on a single photo is 30, but I would not necessarily recommend doing all 30 on every photo, or Instagram is going to flag you for having spam activity if you do that on every single photo. So my sweet spot is to do between 25 and 28 hashtags on each photo. That way you still use a lot of hashtags close to the maximum amount, but you're not being flagged by Instagram for being spammy and they're not going to shadow ban you. By the way, if you want to know more about shadow banning, then I'm going to make a whole separate video on that. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see that in the future. And number 6, be local. So what does that mean? You want to utilize your local community on Instagram. Use local hashtags. I use all the Seattle ones: Seattle blogger, Seattle fashion blogger, Seattle model, Seattle lifestyle. So try to use all of those local hashtags in your photos and you'll get a lot of traffic from other local Instagram users coming onto your page. And then when they go on your page and see in your bio that you're from Seattle, they're going to give you a follow. You also want to be searching through your local hashtags. So if you're from Chicago, then use the hashtag Chicago bloggers or Chicago model. Search that and then go and like everyone's photos, comment on them, engage with people. And slowly over time, you're going to be gaining a local following and a local community, even though it's online, because people are going to see in your bio that you're from that area and they're going to relate to you more and follow you back. You also want to geotag every photo. Don't necessarily do a specific location unless it's a public location like a coffee shop, but do the general city, the general neighborhood. I usually hashtag with downtown Seattle or wherever I'm at, and that's also going to gain a lot of traffic from people searching that area and seeing your page. Number 7, editing. Editing your photos consistently is going to make a huge difference in the quality and consistency of your photos. So using the same filters, using the same colors in your photos, the same level of saturation, contrast, everything has to be generally the same for every single photo, and then your feed will be really consistent and aesthetically pleasing and everything will flow a lot better together. So having a style of editing that's unique to you will really make you stand out and make your page what it is. I usually use the VSCO Cam and Facetune and Snapseed to brighten my photos, and I usually edit them all the same, so all of my photos kind of have a similar tinge and the same filter on them, and it just makes everything flow a lot better on my page. Number 8, be relatable. This is absolutely huge and really makes sense for it being a social media. You want to engage with people and be relatable. Make sure your captions are funny. Make sure they really reflect who you are and your personality. Comment back on everyone that comments on your photos and try to be true to yourself. So try to stick with your niche, stick with what you love, and really put out your true self online, and you will find people that love you for who you are and they'll follow you back. In a way, if you be yourself and you be relatable, then you'll find your true tribe and your true community. You can also do this by utilizing the Instagram Stories and Instagram Live feature. This is a great way for your followers to see you on a daily basis and see what you're up to throughout the day, and in turn relate to you more and be more loyal and really appreciate following you, and they might even send you a DM and talk to you personally. Number 9, having a clean, organized bio. So if you think about it, the first thing that people see when they go on your page is your icon photo, the little circle photo, your bio, and the first few photos on your feed. So your bio is huge for what you want to portray and what you want people to see from you when they first come on your page. You want it to be no longer than 4 or 5 lines, very clean and concise. Include a few emojis, but not too many so that it's overwhelming. Make sure you state who you are, what your niche is, your location, and your business email. So ideally 4 or 5 lines, really clean and concise, and something that people can easily skim through and quickly relate to you based upon. And number 10, always cross-promote your Instagram. So if you have a YouTube, always link your Instagram in your description box. Always ask your viewers to follow you on Instagram as well, which will be highly appreciated. You can cross-promote your Instagram on Twitter. Sometimes I like to put my Instagram photos on Pinterest as well, and I'll tag them on there so people will see them on there and ideally link it back to my Instagram. You can also cross-promote at parties or at bars. If you meet people and they ask you for your number or your Facebook, give them your Instagram instead. Just tell them they can message you on there if they want to get in contact with you. And hey, you've gained 1 new follower. And that was all of my 10 tips. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found it helpful. Just to rewind, I'm going to go through them really quickly again. So you want to always post quality photos. Use a real camera, not always your iPhone. Find your voice. What is your niche and what are you giving your audience? Be consistent. Post every day, a few times a day, and always put out your best quality on a daily basis. Engage with people. Comment back. Search through hashtags and like people's photos. Really stay engaged in the community and go explore the Explore page. That's what it's there for. Use your hashtags. Use between 25 and 28 hashtags. Don't use 30 because you will get banned by Instagram. But people do search through these on a daily basis. I know I do, and that's literally just what I told you to do in the previous tip. So utilize your hashtags because people will find you from them. Be local. Use your local hashtags and geotag all of your photos. Edit consistently. Use the same filters, the same lighting, the same camera. Be relatable. Utilize Instagram stories and Instagram live and comment back on everybody's comments. Change your bio section. Make it clean. Make it concise. Tell people exactly what you're all about and what you're going to provide for them. And cross-promote. Link your Instagram on all of your other social medias and tell people your username or tell them to follow you when you meet them. I really hope you guys found this helpful and enjoyable. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe down below and give me a like. That really helps out my channel. And I'm just going to shamelessly plug myself in the topic of this video, but please follow me on Instagram and leave me a comment down below if you guys would like to see other Instagram related videos or maybe how I edit my photos usually. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day wherever you are, and good luck growing your Instagram. Bye guys.